Alright, I had another request that I had um, a while ago to do Entropic Embrace Challenge. Now, the requester probably, I'm guessing, may have beaten it by now, but uh, I figured it could be a good one to have a video on anyway, because this is another one that I think people might want some help from. So, the chronic pain, it's survivable. It's just a small annoyance, much like chronic pain is in real life. I would know from back pain. It's not sharp and severe. It's just constantly there and small, and that is almost worse. Divine Flame. Start with 2 copies of Torch that have entropic growth. That's decent. Those torches will definitely come in handy. And then Pyre of Glass is the main downside, I would say, because, you're just going to take massive damages if you leak or try to cheat out some Ember by not playing the other stuff. It's Eka with torches. So, there's quite a variety of what you can do here. Also, Pyre of Entropy plus Pyre of Glass is added misery. But, yeah, we'll go ahead and do it here. As far as specific strategy, nothing particular, I would say, for the challenge I would be looking for. It's more of just like, try to do you gotta factor in that you can't leak as much as normal, and you'll have a little bit more sap than normal. So, like, ideally you want either some hyper scaling build that doesn't care about that sap, or you want to do some conduit shenanigans. Ideally, probably should not conduit, especially at this start with a phase blessing. We'll definitely want the conduit. This is actually a really good start. Rail Beater's really strong in Ring 1, which Eka is not. And Hidden Passage allows me to overstack, which Eka likes to have. And Phase Blessing, just very good with Eka. We would hope to do Incant Path, but we'll probably do the Ether Path if we can't get Incant. We got Savagery and the Loop, Strixen Hollow. We can get around that. Well, not really with Hidden Passage. I was going to say we can kind of get around it with that, but not really. We could accelerate it. And then the Pyre Hunter Savagery. You want to be greedy, obviously, as much as you can with these torches, but there is a certain point where later game, unless you're... later game, you can play them a little more liberally, because there's diminishing returns on these torches to some degree. Alright, we get the Incant Path, we'll lock that in, really good. Unfortunately this is not a summon, kind of wish it was. Ashes fell off quite a lot, I feel, in Monster Train 2. It was like one of the most OP Monster Train 1 artifacts, because, imps were really good. Now imps are just so-so. And especially with the overstacking and everything, I just highly doubt we would ever actually care about summons. I'm trying to think if there's any Luna units that have summon. One thing you can do if you're ever curious, you can go to the logbook and just search, like, summon. Meddler technically has it, but we wouldn't really care about that. That looks to be really it. The rest is all just Hellhorned. So, I think we just take the Consumed Crown, or skip. I could see just skipping here, because Consumed Crown's pretty shit. 25 gold might just be better here. Because we don't care about the Slay. We only take it if it's going to be required to get through Ring 1. I don't think it is, so we'll just skip here. Drawing less is a little bit rough. We want to set up bottom for sure. Into this boss. out. These are not the specialized torches. This is the specialized torch, so we'll hold on to that. We should be killing the boss. I don't think we have to worry about this too much. Definitely keep that. We could, if we're really confident that we're killing the boss, we could just move this up. I'm pretty sure we're killing the boss. Yeah, let's just do that. Yeah, looks like we got him. Do this for good measure. Celestial Storm, pretty automatic here. I mean, this just gives us a giant attuned spell, and then Meddler would be a good pickup after if I find it again. Because we do want to have phase control here. But yeah, that's just definitely the call. And then this is easy Hornbreak. We could really go either way here. Railbeater really doesn't need any upgrades. I would love to get like Permafrost on the Celestial Storm and maybe Spell Chain on Face Blessing or something. And I don't know, between... Then again though, the Luna Coven banners would be significantly better simply because Lunar Priestess is in the pool. If I could get a Lunar Priestess, that does improve my deck quite a bit, mainly from the Celestial Storm. And, you know, we could get like a Titanite or whatever on the Railbeater, Conduit, whatever. Dualism Conduit would actually be good. Pretty much every upgrade's good on Railbeater. We probably don't care about Merchant of Arms, so I can hit the magic here, and it has a Luna Coven as well. We'll hit the trinkets here, the alcove, then a magic there. I don't think we have to reach for this magic, I guess, that's what I'm thinking. Like, this might be the better time to hit a steal, because this steal's pretty bad. It's like literally, well, it's like, yeah. Let's go to the right. Just a safer pick anyway. Alright, multi-smidge. There's the Lunar Priestess. Beautiful. So we can just add some health to that. Just to make it survivable. They all fit on the same floor. No need for overstacking or anything, so I can do bottom floor setup if I have to. Multi-strike, I just don't think it's that needed. We're not going to build rage or anything. We're just going to do this entirely through conduit. I mean, I will say we do need to beat the boss, and we probably need some damage, and we are going to sap ourselves. But the Phase Blessing will pretty much take care of the early bosses in that regard. And I don't know. I don't know that a multi-strike is really the thing that's going to help that much there. I would re-roll here. I could do some damage here. That'll help. But yeah, let's re-roll here. Titanite is definitely the best thing I think we can get. And honestly, I wouldn't mind just locking in 5 conduit here. I don't know, it's kind of unnecessary though. We do need to keep a little bit of gold for this Merchant of Magic. Probably won't take it then. Alright. With the Mark of Invasion, we go top. If there was no mark, I'd probably just take the safe route and go bottom. Since this guy's a little less damage, I'll put him in the back, just so we get a, in the boss. That'll might matter. Or it might matter. That'll might matter. Quicksilver does make this a bit annoying, but what are we gonna do? I'm trying to think. We could probably play this here. Pretty bad draw. Ton of fucking spells that we could have got here, but we didn't. Well, for sure we gotta kill the 6 damage dude. I mean, any one of these hits is pretty brutal. And even the Vengeful Shard is pretty shitty here. 15 or 14. Well, 30 plus 14 is not 57, so I could do this. It's probably worth taking a ton of damage here, though. Not that uncommon, honestly. Ring 2 to, if I'm taking Quicksilver plus this, to take a bit of a bloodbath here. Could do this. It's probably the only thing that, like the other route. Yeah, nothing else I do kills these, so we'll just do that. It does suck that we're not able to play that down. Looks like he's dead. I'll do that for good measure. Damage taken. Since we have the Lunar Priestess, we really don't need the Meddler. Moon Pixie is still potentially takeable. Just don't know how exactly needed it is. I mean, it makes these hidden passages a bit better. But Incant Conduit can kind of just do it on her own for the most part, but I think it's probably worth to add a Moon Pixie. It's just such a powerful unit. Now, we could take a Ritual Battle if we're really worried about the... The thing is, all I need is like a Moonlit Glaive or a... any of the units that have Moonblade, and then I won't need the Rage. Maybe just take another Hornbreak, honestly. So I could go either way here. I mean, if I go left, there's not much money. There's not much money either way, but you know, I guess I wouldn't really re-roll at either place. And at the arms, I'm only really looking for the Conduit Blade, and if I don't find that, it's probably a brick. But the health might be nice. But I'll be getting health coming up anyway, right at the trinkets. Let's just go to the right. We can save the money if nothing's good, but I wouldn't mind another Luna unit. Alright, Holdover and Permafrost. I wish I had enough to buy both. I would just put that on the Celestial Storm, and that would be GG probably. But I think out of those, I'd probably prefer Permafrost. just to have it when I need it. There's the Acolyte. This pretty much takes care of scaling. We'll fit it onto the only thing is fitting it onto the floor, but if I'm really worried about that, I can permafrost the hidden passage. But I'm pretty sure... Man, I wish this was not the -2 in consume. I would love to get this to a 1 cost. But if it's a ×5 event, I wouldn't mind timesing this by 1. So I think I'll permafrost this prematurely. At the cavern. Yeah, let's do that. Quilling catcher. Well, we'll be drawing full because we're entropy pyre. Just take the quilling texture. And could do this if I think it's useful. I just don't know that it's that useful. Because, I don't know, I might just want some gold for the trinkets. It does suck. It actually kind of sucks that the health this year instead of the moons. But I'm definitely still going left, so we got to keep this little gold we have. Granted, I guess we're getting the quilling catcher. I think it still makes sense just to hold the gold, though. Alright, for this... This guy, unfortunately, is like the worst dude you can face on this one because he'll obviously do extra damage to your pyre. I think because of that, we may want to set up bottom. I think I can beat him without the need of Slain Acolyte. I don't know, though. I can definitely hit him with a lot of damage here and there. I mean, worst comes to worst, I could like torch my rail beater to death and then put Slain Acolyte down at a later time and then put armor on Echo or something like that. Like, I could just put the rail beater down with its... I mean, it has Titanite. It's going to have a lot of armor. I feel like even with just the base stats, we're going to kill the boss. If I go bottom, it saves my pyre so much more here. But yeah, so we can think about if we want to stack armor on Eka or the rail beater, because I could just stack the armor on Eka and then eventually just torch my rail beater to death and then put the Acolyte behind. That seems like a lot of work that probably is not needed. It does have 825 health. I can put Moon Pixie up here too, and then put Slain Acolyte up there. That works as well. I think I like that. Sure doesn't seem like I drew 7 that turn. What did I do? I played that. I played a torch. Should have one more card here, right? What the fuck? Oh, the sap. That's right. So basically, it's just a dog shit draw. I think we may need to take this damage. I don't know. Like, does this guy die if I don't? Because he's going to heal all the way up. So I'm going to take the damage anyway, unless I kind of high roll some stuff. But if I do this, then he doesn't heal. Then we only need to do 30 damage, which still is kind of a bit of an ask. I could do this, and it just dies. That works. He's going to hit our pyre most likely if we don't. Okay. God, all these fucking Vengeful Shards. Life will be a lot easier once I get an Ember upgrade. We definitely got to do this, though. Should have hit the Witch Weave first there. We'll still do it because I want to keep my conduit stacking. Could have healed that, too. Might have been better. And we're not... This would have been the turn that I would have rather had the Celestial Storm, because then I could have spilled over some of this damage. Hit that. Hit that. 24. Haven't been able to hit any phase blessings yet. I get 2 Witch Weaves here. This is our best turn to be able to get this guy up above, so let's do that. I think that's pretty important here. I don't force 8. Go do that. He should die naturally. Alright, we definitely have to play this 100%. It's 1 wave remaining. He's going to do very little damage to me. I think we're fine here. Forgot it's the lower covenant, so we're just sort of fine. Alright. Tidal Turning or Heavenfall? Heavenfall with the Calcified Ember. Which isn't as much of a downside with Entropy, but I still find it to be a downside. It's like you'll eventually be drawing full anyway. Taking the Ember upgrade, it's pretty good. I think this is solving more than the Tidal Turning is. Yeah, let's do that. So we do have the Savagery, Pyre Killers that we're going to have to worry about. It's actually really unfortunate on this challenge to face Savagery. 1 more Priestess, just not really needed. It could still be positive since I... You know what? I probably should just take it. I think it's still positive. Because I can just play it out with the Ember that we have. And definitely we'll go left. We need that Pyre health for show. Ooh, Razor Thin Crescent. I like the Orrery more. Don't think I have any silent units. Let's take a look here. Wrath, Benevolence, Courage. I don't have any actual health. This is oddly just not that good of a thing for me. I guess we could take Benevolence. Because my guys don't do any attack damage, and they don't... My frontliner has no health. So, just put that here, I guess. Who knows? Maybe I need the health. Could take this. It does probably make sense. I don't know that it's that needed, but it's fine. Multi-strike. This should be fine. There's another boss, though, where it's like... I think we're fine to set up top here. Like, I know the boss will be kind of miserable, but this way I can get the Selene Acolyte onto the floor and just give myself time to find everything that I need to find. I don't care about getting the other Priestess. Yeah, we'll see. I might as well play it later, I guess, because it's just going to die immediately here. Alright, we got this for when we need it. These are drawn at like the worst time possible. But I suppose that's what we'll play. I mean, one thing that also sucks about holding these permafrosted cards is right now it's fine because I'm drawing 8, but on future rounds, or future rings, I'm actually cutting into my draw by holding them in hand. Alright, we really need to draw one of our hidden passages. Did I draw that? They're still there. Well, I'll just keep stacking here for now. So he's sweeping, so that's dying. We can kill that. Do we care about Moon Pixie? I suppose? It's the argument against taking like something like Moon Pixie though, because like there I might have just drawn a card I actually needed instead. We might have to just Heavenfall here, I don't know. Wouldn't even be that good, I don't think. We like to be in full moon with this deck for sure. I don't think I want to take damage here. Do gotta get conduit, but we got a pretty good amount of conduit here. I guess we're holding this for here. Still stack the conduit then. We are cutting into our draw now though. We really don't need these to be... It's only gaining 5 magic power per turn. Like, it's probably better that I just draw through my deck, honestly. This is actually an Ember upgrade in itself, the Lunar Priestess. The second one isn't. We'll just throw that one away. I mean, we might as well put it on since we have that. Hopefully I can draw... I mean, I should be a little weary here of that other floor in case I don't either... You know, I probably can't redraw, so let's just Storm so that it's up to Heavenfall. I think we can just take these out like this. That way I don't have to rely on Heavenfall getting drawn. I mean, if I can take all these out, I might just do that. Yeah, perfect 4 mana here, too. Could save this for the boss, I suppose. Probably makes more sense. Yeah, Heavenfall is going to be pretty hard for me to ever actually play. I mean, I can probably just take damage for hitting Pyre Health, but we're not immediately. We're going to this magic. Probably going to that trinket, so I can spare a little bit, but I also just probably don't need it. Once these guys get here, I'll just hit them with that, and it'll be fine. Take them out. I mean, there's really no point, I suppose. Just hit him. Man, even these cut into the draw, technically. So I'm not actually drawing much with this deck. That could be another reason to not play the other Priestess. I only really need one of them. I can stay in full moon the whole time. Get my 1 Ember. I really don't benefit from the other Lunar Priestess, actually. I could remove an Ember here. You know, we're adding a shard each fight, so... And I'm probably going to be adding more calcified Embers, so... If I have a good turn to do it, I should. I think we will. Can get this out of here. Suppose we just do that. I'll draw more cards if I do it this other way. Yeah, I'm only drawing 6 a turn, actually. I mean, I'm already killing them, so I think just play this, I think. Get it out of there. Just want to give him a few love taps. And a moon glaive. Yeah, I mean, I think we'll take that. I can argue it's redundant, though. It's just going to go on a... Well, I don't know. It could go on the already sweeper, but... I could also just take a Hexalation, which is basically a hidden passage, but better. It is somewhat important. I mean, this makes it so it's less important that I even get Acolyte on the board, though. So I think we just take that. And then these are pretty easy skips. Alright. Permafrost and Holdover. I definitely wouldn't mind permafrosting the Heavenfall. Could technically hold it over as well, but I don't know how good that is. I do have 5 Ember a turn. Eventually I'll have 6 when I get my other Ember upgrade. So I have 2 other Ember to spare. That's a lot of damage from these. Man, adding the permafrost is pretty rough too. I don't know. We want to add 10 to this, because now we got a bunch of money. Wouldn't mind making some of these cheap. I don't really foresee any of these holdovers being that good unless I want to do a Witch Weave, oddly enough, but I don't think so. That would have been nice to YOLO the -2 on the Heavenfall, but just get it down to a 2 cost. Spell Chain, Phase Blessing. Okay, fine with all this. Surge Stone Torch. Should have checked this before I did all that. Alright. As good as this is, for our deck, the Worthy Sacrifice is actually what we want. We want to put it on the Lunar Priestess that we don't need. Just have it immediately die would be good. I mean, I guess it's not the end of the world if I have multiples of Heavenfall. I don't know. I still need to get it like attuned if I'm going to be killing the tanks and stuff for savagery. I think it's okay to duplicate though for now. I just don't have a better dupe. I don't think we necessarily have to purge anything. I can purge a steward, I guess. Could have also spell chained one of those buffed up torches. -1's kind of brutal. Too bad I don't have any perma-scaling. I'm not afraid to go top on this boss, though. I mean, I'm going to absolutely wreck him. I guess it's fine. Do that so we can get the turn 1 extra ember. Alright, get you up there. We're on full moon now, so let's... There we go. There's my fancy way to get a bunch of shit. Can hold this for now. I can spare a little pyre health this fight if I have to. And seeing some turns like this, oops, I should have witch weaved that. Whoops. Seeing turns like this, so I'm definitely glad I got the Heavenfall dude. The Celestial Storm would have been the other one. Heavenfall just seemed a little more useful since I had double Ember upgraded it. Okay, they're all dying. Might want to save the storm for this next group. Definitely want to kill that. Take 10 here. As much as I want to play this Moon Pixie when it has the passage right with it, like, I'm like, kind of feel like it's probably fine, right? It's probably the better play. And then we'll just take that out. And yeah. Now we're starting to hurt our draw there. I can do about that. We're not caring too much about the sap. I think we go Heavenfall here. I don't need to play these. I think we can still just take it easy on those. Quick on the Acolyte would definitely be welcome. Before I forget. Oop, almost undone. We definitely got to get some armor, because this is not going to cut it right now. So I need to make sure I'm drawing through. I need to play cards, so we'll definitely do that. We can play this here, I think, though. I will take 1 damage if I do this, but I really can't hold on to these cards. I'm already holding on to too many as it is. Can only draw 6 a turn. Okay, Phase Blessing, definitely got to do that. That'll take us pretty far, and then we'll just go with the Moonlit Glaive on the very back unit, should be fine. I guess I could use the ability to heal myself too. Looks like we're good here. But just for good measure, we'll go ahead and give them the business. Definitely not taking another Heavenfall. Definitely not taking the Glittering Draft. Cosmic Bolt is... It's a card I find I often add, thinking it would be good in theory, and it just doesn't actually end up being that needed. It's completely eclipsed by Duality, or yeah, I think Duality is the name of it. The rare 1 cost that's already attuned and can double as a heal card, so it's totally eclipsed by that card. Just has a higher base damage, which really doesn't amount to much when you're running Conduit. You know, the attuned portion is the Conduit portion. So I could take it really, this would be something I would take had I not gotten any Moonblade, because then I might need it to finish off a boss, right? But now that I've got Moonblade Artifact and 2 sources of Moonblade, I really don't need it to be adding this, I don't think. It's just too expensive. I have so many cost reductions I need to make already. And these, I mean, I could probably argue Pirate Chomper. The turn I draw it actually helps. So yeah, we'll do that. And we'll go to the right here, I suppose. Alright, Ember Staff we definitely take. I mean, I highly doubt we'll need the Pyre Stone. I'm probably not hitting... I mean, I guess I'll hit that Marisha Arms, but I'm already taking 1 more Ember upgrade. Abyssal Prism. That's really good. That turns the... Yeah, we're definitely doing that. If I reroll here, I could still afford stuff that comes out. Let's reroll before we hit the Armory. I really don't think we need the Pyre Stone. Okay, I really don't think we need these either. Kingdom's Tears, like... 1 more Moonlit Glaive. Planetarium. I feel like we are getting to maybe the junk tier here, but it's probably fine to add another Moonlit Glaive. Make 1 more removal. The other Spear Steward, I suppose. Just set up top here. And I guess technically, yeah, once I get my Ember upgrade, I don't think I would have needed that extra Ember, so I think this is fine. Do I need this turn? Yeah, it looks like it. And if she dies, I probably should have done this different. I should have put the Lunar Priestess down there and the Shield Steward here. It wouldn't have stopped this anyway, though. But either way, I think we're good with the Moonlit Glaive right here. That's pretty much gonna devastate this guy. I'm stacking my Conduit right now. I'm pretty sure we won't have any issues with these other guys. Like, I could have killed that, but I'm not worried about the loop here. It actually helps me to keep these hasting, because then Acolyte's protected. Alright, this would have been a nice turn to draw... whatchamacallit. Got these Heaven Falls. Oh, I guess... Darn. Well, Acolyte dies. It's not too big a deal because we do have these. Might as well save that and just play this. It's just... killed my friend, and you're definitely gonna fucking die for that, bitch. Like, you're definitely dead. Think you can just get away with that? No, sir. Maybe I could kill him right now. That's only doing 180? That seems low, doesn't it? It's too bad I don't have 2 hidden passengers. I might even be inclined just to move that up. But I'm getting pretty hurt here this turn, so it's fine. Let's see, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go these first then. Then this should kill him. Bye-bye, bitch. Think next time before you kill my woman. My Selene Acolyte. What the hell just happened with Strix? You see what just happened there? Is that supposed to happen? She was up here and... Oh, it just... Oh, did I miss that it was like Relentless? Does that trigger Relentless? I guess I've never flying killed that dude before. I think I just triggered Relentless. No, I didn't. But like there's no wave counter anymore. It doesn't look like Relentless is happening though. I am very confused as to what's happening. I want to get rid of this, but I also like... Here, we can heal that. Yeah, I think we just... This. Wait. What did my Abyssal Prism get used with? Did this trigger the Abyssal Prism? Please tell me that did not trigger the Abyssal Prism. It must have. I didn't fucking play any other card on myself, right? I didn't Witch Weave myself. So you're telling me that Abyssal Prism... I disagree with that interaction. I'm pretty sure... Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, I'll go back and watch it maybe, but... Pretty sure that was not supposed to happen. I guess I could have played this unit to trigger the Ember Staff as well. It did trigger Relentless. That seems wonky. Like, it didn't have like the animation. Right now, at least has this animation, but I don't know. It's kind of weird. Well, I should have enough to kill him here. Guess we can do this. I could either Heavenfall right now or bring that up for more conduit. I think I'm better off just doing the Heavenfall now. Oh, yeah, 3 conduit I guess is not enough. I know I didn't get my perma-scaling there, but I wanted to kill it with the spell. And like I said, Duality just completely eclipses that other card. We'll definitely take the Duality. The other 2 cards are just not really it. Ember should definitely make things a little smoother. I could go either way here, but I think we still might want to dupe. I don't know, though. I'm not going to dupe another Heavenfall. I'm probably not going to dupe the Celestial Swarm, I mean. Vanilla Duality is a very common vanilla dupe for me. I wouldn't mind duping it. Honestly, the Pirate Jumper might be a better dupe. Even with my Ember right now, it's like some of these turns are just brutal. But if I go left and get some more Ember upgrades, which on Celestial Storm would be pretty good. I don't know, like Duality would be pretty good. It just sets up that dupe better, but I don't know. I think like just vanilla duality might be okay. Removals could be pretty good too, though. I really don't need these torches. I would even debate removing these torches because they're permafrosted, and it's actually kind of annoying to have them. Getting Phase Blessing costed down. I think actually we just go left here. Obviously the Pyre is a bit wasted, but that's okay. Holdover on duality is maybe something. Probably not needed. We have nothing to double stack. These hidden passages we only need. They'd be a good candidate for that. Surge down another torch, I guess. Alright, these were not the. This is really bad. Like, but alright, whatever. We'll just do it here. Kind of. I guess I have to use. I wanted to get this costed down. I guess I have to do it because like I need to do this to. I forget you can't like permacross a card twice. I wish you could, but I definitely want this Celestial Storm costed down. It's like a potential dupe target. I guess I want to do this just to get it costed down. We can go plus 10 on this. That way I can play it off floor to kill the. Chosen Sweepers. I don't even know if those Chosen Sweepers are here at Covenant 8, though. Holy Stone on a 1 cost is generally not worth it to pay money for, I would say. So, I don't know. Do I remove, like, these buffed up torches? Probably still just remove the other torches. This is a fight we definitely want to set up on the bottom floor on. Does mean I can't get Selene Acolyte onto the floor, but we've already proven that she's not actually that needed. Just have her there, I guess. Yeah, even with the Ember trial, with that extra Ember, we're able to get everything out, so that's nice. At least that didn't trigger Abyssal Prison. Do I save this? I can just move that up. Alright, I am going to test this out. I want to see. It didn't trigger it there. I wonder, maybe just the phase card is bugged with it. No, it's working there. I must just completely missed, like, how did I trigger Abyssal Prism that one turn? I don't know. Oops, forgot to do that first. Oh, I'm so dumb. It was the Alright, I know that everyone's probably yelling at the screen right now. I get it now. I get what I did. I get why I didn't see it in the consume pile either. It's the stupid moon card. Ah, I'm so dumb. Alright, well, good to know. The game is not wrong. I'm wrong. That's usually the case. That's usually the case. I feel like I just use Heavenfall to get it out of the hand. Like, I think we just do both of them. Since I'm bottom floor anyway, like, I will say I should put some armor though for sure on Eka, because there will be some spikes potentially on Athena. So if I get the Phase Blessing first, I should remember to do that card first. Definitely want to get rid of that. Don't want to play that. We do want to get that down. I don't think I will need to play that this turn, it looks like. God, I hate frickin' Pyre of Entropy, man. It's the worst. Looks like we got just... This is definitely a Celestial Storm. I really don't want to take damage, and I'm not getting Pyre health coming up, so... if I play this unit, that's fine, right? Yeah, unless I draw another Vengeful Shard, that's the main punish there. Which honestly, it probably wasn't even worth that risk, knowing that. Probably should have just, I don't know. I thought it was like, at least now this 6 damage isn't wasted, but I guess to some degree, it doesn't matter that much. Because the boss is going to come before that ever gets to the Pyre anyway. Alright, this is a turn for this to be played first. Now we got armor on everybody, it's perfect. I don't know, I need to... We're not going to have... This is a little rough. I mean, I think we're just fine with the Mage Blades, but we're not going to have... we have an okay hand coming up, I guess. It's fine. I don't think I need to save Heavenfall necessarily. Then again, why shouldn't? I should just save it, right? Do I care to save these? So I'm drawing less. Definitely Hornbreak and Phase Blessing is better than these. I guess I just get rid of them. Alright, they're already dying. Just for good measure though, we'll do this. Just to give them a little bit of the business. Yeah, we're not afraid of little spikes, right? Boom. I was worried about nothing. Well, we can do bottom floor setup into Savagery. It's a little risky, but it is something we could do technically. We don't need any of that. Branding rate would be tragic. Yeah, we definitely don't need these. As you can see, Hellhorn's not doing much here other than, I guess, Hornbreak and Pyre Chopper. I guess even the overstack is not really happening because I'm just setting up bottom half these fights. I technically have Ember to spare, so I could probably just put deployment on a Moonlit Glaive. I've got a lot of money to make here. Judges Scales. don't think we care about that. Could enter with rage. Jackstrip, sure. I guess we can do Celestial Sails. Rage Room. Zone of Silence we could take. Still could be kind of hard to play. We're still probably more interested in the Moonlit Glaive because I only have the... So now we're at what? We're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 Ember. Celestial Stales we don't care about. I just got it to get it, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I need to get rid of 1 Shield Steward. And then it's probably just another removal then. Oh, not 5 gold short. So shit out of luck there. Can't merge the units with themselves. Probably at this point the Phase Blessing is what I need to dupe here. Let's go for Flying Kill. Let's do a Celestial Storm. So the risk on the bottom is obviously Sweeper. Eventually I could probably sit up mid. We have the Hidden Passage in the opener as well, so I think we are inclined to do that. And then I can just silence the bottom floor, which was the only reason we took that anyway, right? So we'll get you onto the floor. That will help quite a bit with things. We'll just go like this. Yeah. We technically haven't hit Abyssal Prism here. We can do that one. I think I hold these though. Well, do I really need to? I would like to, I think. Pretty much does help. Damn, we're going to take damage there, unfortunately. Unless I draw. I don't even think I can draw this turn because I don't have an item. Or I don't have a... yeah, I don't have an item or a unit. Let's do this first. I think I hold the Celestial Storm. He dies to the first hit there, so let's just do this damage. We got the unit here. I'm just going to put it above. Well, actually might as well put it below in case I draw into Hidden Passage, right? We can play this first, doesn't matter. Let me just draw into another Vengeful Shard is all. Unfortunately, not enough. See, it's like I can stack these. It doesn't really amount to anything. But yeah, I need to play them so they're out of the pool or whatever. Keep these bosses coming back, so might as well give them the business. This here. Okay, there's our zone of silence finally. We definitely want to play that. Wait, how am I on full moon right now? Did I not play a moon ritual one turn or something? I assume that's what happened. It's kind of weird. I must have done that. I think I actually... Wait. I'm full moon still? Is it because I have an even amount of units on the floor that that's happening? That must be what's happening. That's so weird. So, I don't know. This is above my pay grade. I think we'll just do this. What are you doing up there, bud? See, now I'm in new moon. It's kind of weird. Should be pretty good damage here. Got him. Alright, well that's Entropic Embrace. I think just go with Conduit. Mage Blade obviously helped quite a lot, but you can do it without Mage Blade. You just have to either. I mean, we here's the thing. We flying killed both the mid bosses, right? So we probably could have done. If you're not getting something, you're getting something else, right? So if I'm not getting offered Mage Blade, hopefully I'm getting offered some other sort of more direct damage spells. And like I said, I could take the other attuned cards if need be, the lesser good ones. But yeah, that was that. You know, one thing I miss from... There's a few things I do miss from Monster Train 1. I get why they didn't do it, I suppose. But, you know, you used to be able to, like... well, there's a few things. You used to be able to share the actual challenge runs and play them, you know, together. You can't do that now for some reason. You can't actually create a challenge from these run screens for the dimensional challenges. I also miss just being able to like share your run result. Remember, you could make like a GUID with it, and you know, I get their reasoning. Their reasoning was that not many people used it, like barely anybody used it, but. So I don't know how intense, and apparently it was kind of painful to actually get those things to work right. So I get it if like nobody's using it, but it does suck when you're like one of the few that's using it, and then you just don't get that feature. You know what I mean? But it's okay. It's not like the end of the world. And then the other one would be like, not necessarily Hell Rush, but I do miss like if you were playing the same seed together, that you could like be on the map and like emote and whatnot. It just made it a little more fun, I suppose. To like, it added like that sort of multiplayer element. I really liked the way that they implemented that. Out of everything that kind of was lost from Monster Train 1, that's the one thing I like the most, I think. But again, like, people just weren't really using Hell Rush. They weren't really playing, that's only us hardcore fans are really doing that, right? Like sharing seeds and playing them together. Like you could, there's maybe less than 100 of us or something, but so I get why they didn't implement that feature, because it takes server power and all that. But or even if it doesn't take server power, it's programming effort that just may not make sense, especially because I don't know what their financial, like, it sounded like Inkbound didn't do as well as they'd hoped, but so when they were making Monster Train 2, maybe they felt they had to be a little bit more efficient with how they sort of use their resources, right? But so it makes sense to make things from a business perspective in those regards. If people just aren't using features, why spend all these resources developing them and maintaining them? But yeah, you get it. You get it. I do miss it though. But hey, this is still my game of the year, hands down. It's funny. I really like 2025. I think this video will probably come out right after the new year, but I really like 2025 for gaming. But probably not for the reasons most people do. Like, most of the game of the year candidates, I just didn't really like that much. I just definitely did not like Silk Song, and I didn't really like Expedition 33 that much. Probably the only ones that of the mainstream that I was really digging were Hades 2 for sure. If I were to give like a mainstream game of the year game, it would probably be Hades 2. And Kingdom Come Deliverance, I think, is pretty good too. It's kind of janky though, which I don't mind, but it's hard for me to say that it's a game of the year when it's that janky. But yeah, for the real game of the year, for sure, it's Monster Train 2. And honestly, I would even nominate. There were several other good games on the indie scene that came out this year, such as Megabonk. I thought Megabonk's really good. If you're a fan of those survivor type games, super janky, of course, but that's with those type of games, it's different, right? I feel like the jank is much more acceptable when it's just sort of an indie game that's really not taking itself that seriously compared to like a large studio. I don't know if Kingdom Come Deliverance has a large studio, but maybe they don't, because I think they're a smaller developer from what I know. But the game seems big, right? The game is a game that like takes itself somewhat seriously. So the jankiness is just kind of weird in those type of games, I feel, but. Overall, I think it's good. I do like Kingdom Come Deliverance too. And then Ball X Pit, I thought was pretty good. But the problem with Ball X Pit was it didn't really have much staying power. Like, I feel like once you quote unquote, beat the game, there really wasn't much making me want to keep playing beyond that. But that's okay. Those games are another game like that. I would say was Backpack Hero. It was like once you finally kind of complete the game, there didn't seem a whole lot reason for me to keep going. But whereas like with like Monster Train 2, once you quote unquote complete the game, which I would say is like beating the Titans on Covenant 10, it's like the game just started. That to me is when the true god tier of roguelites. That's the feeling you get. It's like, I feel like a lot of the the roguelites, it's like 90% of them. It's like you go through the meta progression and then you beat like the true ending of the game, and then you're just kind of done. And those games are fine, right? Those are fun, but the ones that really I feel are the god tier of roguelites are the games like Monster Train or Slay the Spire, where it's like you get that true ending on the max difficulty, and instead of feeling like you completed the game, you feel like you just basically started the real game. The real game of now, like getting good at doing the hardest mode and seeing what's in store. Right. That's my problem. Is like with Ball XP, I feel like those type of games. It was like once you get to the finish, you're like, I've kind of seen the same thing for quite a while now already. Like there just wasn't much new. There's not enough there, I guess. Like with like Slay the Spire and Monster Train, those type of games. Like there's so much. There's so many cards and just challenges to overcome. It's like because for instance, say I beat the game on one variant of Seraph at the hardest mode. No, now I gotta at least beat the other Seraphs, right? But so there's a lot of stuff like that. But mainly, I think it's just like there's just like trying to figure out what's consistent and what's powerful, and trying to make things that you found were weak strong, or that you found were weak and still win with it and stuff like that. So I'm just going on a giant tangent now, though. You get the picture. Anyway, another thing I don't like, I wish some of these dimensional challenges required you to, like, fight the Titans. I feel like that would be maybe for, like, the very ending dimensional challenges. I feel like that's what they should do. Put it up to Covenant 10 and force you to kill the Titans to actually beat it. I think that would be cool. Anyway, though, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.